You that is talking, are you not from Kwara? Say, yes, I'm from Kwara, but yes, I am a Yoruba, and Lagos is our. I say, you, are you not from Ekiti? Say, yes, as a Yoruba man, I must. I say, why you not they protect Ekiti? Why you not they fight for Ekiti? Why are you not fighting for Kwara the same you are passionately? Because it is not about Lagos, it is about Tifnumbu. Then what happened to those who are the true and the real indigenes of Lagos? What are we going to do about them now? Because those ones, they are there watching everybody say, now them, they are Lagosians, they are Lagos, this Lagos, is that Lagos, everything Lagos, Lagos. They say na Lagos, all the Yorubas come from. Ni. Una no get all your own states where things are happening that you need to also fight for and protect. Now, if you are an Igbo person asking that question, the Ronukus naturally would want to eat you. The best is for you to just laugh, Abi, and say, okay, right? But when you now see the true Lagosians who are now saying, hey, anybody who be like Lagos, really Lagosians, Yoruba in Lagos, can they leave Lagos and go and become governor of And they're like, no, that's not the point. Lagos is cosmopolitan. Lagos is kiniko for Yorubas. Yorubas are expected to come from everywhere and they can be anything in Lagos if they want to because they have the majority of the votes. What are you talking about? And that wahala, people like us, they listen to the old back and forth because inside Ronu, there are many other Ronus. Now, Lagosians who are like trying to push back, okay? Like I said, when a Ronuku is explaining that is to his own logic to you, he's explaining it. And then you ask the question like, okay, what about this? Say, but that one is, we are the same. We are the same. I was like, what do you mean we are the same like that? You get what I mean now? So they now believe that people are trying to divide the Yorubas. That is the next thing right now, especially the Ronukus. They are not interested in Yoruba land. They are more interested in Tifnumbu. Take that to the bank. Witnessing this, their back and forth, is quite interesting. Listen to this.
Ogun Indegene or even Undo that wants to stay in Lagos, be a councillor in Lagos can be so. If they want to be Speaker of the House of Assembly of Lagos, they can be so. If they want to be governor, deputy governor, they can be that. Why? Because we in numbers, and so shall it remain forever and ever. Because Awolowo himself fought to ensure that Lagos remained part of the Western region's sphere. So we are going to carry on the great works of Chief Obafemi Awolowo. No Yoruba person can threaten another Yoruba person. You have your rights, and I respect your rights as someone who calls him or herself Lagosian. Yes, I do. That is why Yoruba people defend each other around the world, whether it's in Cuba, whether it's in Brazil, Trinidad and Tobago, whether it is in Nigeria, in Sokoto, in Borno, in Boko, in wherever it is, we come together, we defend each other. Why? Because we want to maintain that brotherly Omoluabi culture within our Yoruba culture and traditional system. So that is why I say to you, stop saying Yoruba people should go back to their states. Why? It's not nice. It sounds like extremism as far as I'm concerned. It's not a nice thing to say, telling people to go back to their states. That's not nice. We need to be our brother's keeper. That's what we need to be. And then extend that brotherhood to other Nigerians, and be welcoming to all Nigerians. Because that is the way in which this great nation of ours will thrive, will succeed, and become the best in this world that we live in. And just to land, lastly, Yoruba people in Lagos, you have nothing to fear. Whatever you want to do, you can do. In fact, the idea of Tokunbo Wahab as the next governor of Lagos State, I think he is performing a stellar role within his remit in Lagos. I think he could be a good governor. honestly a very, very good governor. You know, he has good policies. He's the kind of person that can implement foundational policies that will see Lagos go from where it is today to become the Dubai of this century. So I think, you know, for me, the likes of Tokunbo Wahab, let's support them to be governor of Lagos. And, you know, my Yoruba people, you have nothing to fear. Okay, nothing to fear. Respect the opinions of those who say otherwise. But just know that you have the voting numbers and there's nothing anyone can do about it. But let's be welcoming to all Nigerians as well, as we always have been. But let's make sure that Lagos, Osun, Ogun, Kwara, Kogi, Borno, all states benefit from what we call the Lagos template. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, the preachers of lovers of South-Westerners. But Igbos must go out of Lagos. You are not from Lagos. You're telling Igbos to go out of Lagos. But Lagosians don't have a right to tell you, go back to your state. No wahala. No wahala. We'll go see the end. DMS, are you there?
Mazi, you saw what this Mrs. Nolu did there. He made one statement, and I'm very pissed with that statement. He said other Yorubas can come from another state to be governor in Lagos State. Like, we don't have Lagos Indegene. And we don't level, like, what is going on? And you people will be complaining about some people who have expansionist idea. What type of idea do you have? You will carry your people from another state, you come to Lagos State, rule over the Lagosians over there. And the Lagosians over there, they are saying, we want Indegene to rule our land. But people like Citizen Olu, they are against it. Why? Why must it be Lagos? Why can't the other Yorubas, the Indegene in Lagos, rule their own land? What is your problem with that? You are also a terrorist and expansionist. You people have a big problem. You and the likes of Otuba, you people need to be thrown to the gulag.
DMS, please, stop. This comment is not good. Stop. Thank you, DMS.
Mazi, also tell them to stop. They should stop this expansionist behavior. We have Lagosians, Indegene of Lagos, we have them. They can also be the governor of their state. They are educated. They have everything all that Yorubas have. They should stop this expansionist idea. If they don't stop, we won't stop also.
Okay, let's have additional. I think Bishop is here.
Well, I know talk to me and me. I've just observed when I've been talking to
Okay. Let's I think Otumba have a response.
Can I respond to what he said? Because he called my name. Let me respond in 1 minute, please. Yeah, thank you so much. You see, when people speak like this, you know, because there's something, you know, that a great sage once said, you know, people sometimes speak out of ignorance for lack of knowledge. We must first of all look at the voting demographic in Lagos. Anybody can go out there, form a party,
The worst, you have not heard the worst yet. So the argument is that, which is also plausible, it would have made sense, by the way, in fairness, right? The idea of the Western region back in the days, right, was like the plan was pretty much like spread in a way that you could tell that the the crafters of that era, they planned to develop Yoruba land in some, like different ways, the systemic way that, was uniform. That's the word, uniform. Then they broke Nigeria into states, and further states, local governments, and what you have now. And as Yorubas, you would expect, or should I even just put it this way, right? Before now, Tinubu and his co-travelers who paraded themselves as pro-Yoruba, endorsed this document that was put together by Don, right? So the idea was on how to industrialize Yoruba land, agriculturalize Yoruba land, and all that kind of stuff, right? And they are going to build power stations, roads, rails, water, that kind of thing, right? For Yoruba, where you can connect everything to Lagos. You just go around like that to Lagos. And they endorsed it. So it was a good idea where they were going to pull resources together in executing this idea. So Lagos would be the template, a template in the sense that it's going to be like the chunk contributor. The idea is to develop Yoruba land in such a uniform kind of a way where they put their resources together. But Tinubu is not all about, it's not about that. He's a greedy, selfish, old hag. And those who are around him, we call them ajeles. Ajeles are those who are pretty much about collecting taxes, just picking your pocket. They will promise you everything that you count as normal, and they will deliver you zero. But at the same time, they will empower some few sewage dwellers, sprinkle them some crumbs to sing their praises, like you can imagine. So using that idea of our understanding of what Tinubu is all about, and anybody who is a Tinubu supporter, a Ronuku, that is propagating the Yorubaness, this or that, which is completely false, on false foundation, with wrong intention, pure manipulation, or call it a fraudulent, because some of us can see through that. So, if the idea of Yorubas can be anything anywhere in Yoruba land, not Lagos. I am from Ogun State, and I'm also a Lagosian. Yeah, let me see, 1, 2, 3. I'm like a 4th generation Lagosian. My old man has a street in Lagos, by the way, but I don't think that has to do with how much you are. But anyway, just so you know. So which simply means that even me that I've already registered my everything as Ogun, Indegene, based on how Nigeria is arranged, I can't pack my bag and just go to Lagos and say I want to be, local government chairman in Lagos. Maybe I shouldn't even use myself as an example because I can. But I have identified as somebody from Ogun State, right? Where I've got my entire family root and all that, yeah? So similarly, we have people from all over Yoruba land who have, as they did their state creation, they've ended up, having been caught as part of what is now Lagos state. But they are indigenous of Lagos. You got what I mean now? Starting from that Isaleko, straight to Badagry, and to other parts where you have the indigenous people of Lagos states. You get what I mean? So they can't just get up and say they want to, Tinubu's idea. Tinubu was sending Ajeles from Lagos. That is why you have Adeleke, who is currently representing Ikeja, House of Representatives, right? He's representing Ikeja in Lagos, in Abuja. Sorry, yeah. But he's from Kogi, and he's aspiring to be governor of Kogi. So we have another one from Ogun State, Yayi, who had represented Lagos State up to the Senate level. He became a senator representing the Lagos West in Abuja until he switched to Ogun State and is aspiring to be governor. So now this is the idea of Tinubu. The idea of spreading this is actually whose only thing they spread is actually poverty. It's not pro-Yoruba. No, it's never been about it. So the concept of you being from Ekiti, can you go to Ogun State and say you want to be governor of Ogun, or you want to like run for, you can't. So why is everybody from Lagos? That's when everything can scatter. But they won't, you don't get to the point where they're almost like tearing themselves apart. this part.
With 10K, I will fix your life. This idiot when they talk anyhow. You think you just
God will punish your father. God will punish your father. You when you watch plate, as you dey follow us talk, you dey watch plate. You say we know here as you dey watch plate. Now that place you go watch that wherever you are.
Watch plate. What's your father? Your father dey
boy ni yàrá ìyá ẹ̀ máa fọ̀ kú. Ó máa fọwọ́ kú ni. Wèrè Ọ̀túnba ó máa fọ abọ́ yẹn kú ni. But the system you know say na talk the water and place dey sound underground were. Na that place you go watch die wherever you dey. Because the tell Mazi say you want to teach myself to make money. You want to teach myself to watch place. Mazi don't listen to this bastard. You also want to teach you how to watch place.
There are a lot of nuisance on Twitter. You know, just like last guy that just spoke, there's a big nuisance.
Just let me teach you how to make money. Let me teach you how to make money. He wants to teach you how to watch place. He wants to teach you how to watch place.
This conversation I'll leave here. Because all these kind of small boys now, when they talk online, say watch. If I ask him, I make it start proof now. They could start.
Yeah, your papa. But you don't want to.
I don't read your face.
Papa, you're older than me. You are an old fool.
You don't want the energy. I like when
I will be at your age, I will not be on Twitter space. You are a bastard, Otuba. By the time I will be at your age, I will not be on Twitter space defending Igbo. You are a bastard and a terrorist.
You are a small frog.
You are a bastard and a terrorist. Boy, you know, if you back to Australia, you go back to Dubai, anywhere, Abono, you are not looking for me. You are looking
like
for
I said, Mazi, is your space open for dragging? If that's what we can resort to violence. If you're here to have conversation, that's like because of Adeshino. You understand? I came here because of Adeshino that was trying to push a negative agenda, which is not different from the best that is pushing. And that's why I'm here.
See how you are crying. See how you are crying.
So this is
how you are crying.
You know, you're not here
see how you are crying. So you can shed tears like this.
All this war, not this war.
Leave.
You understand? Mazi, are you there?
Terrorist sympathizer.
Mazi, are you there?
Terrorist sympathizer. Terrorist in Ibobo United. Terrorist
do not allow Abi to land. Okay, Abi, go enter work. Let's give Citizen Nolu, because he has not said anything on this space, and JT. Let Citizen Nolu speak. Then we'll still come back so that you guys will cool temper. Let Citizen Nolu speak. Citizen, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Mazi, before Citizen Nolu go, Mazi, anybody that says shit about Lekoshan on this, I will unmute and interrupt. They should focus on the topic. Focus on the topic.
No, you will not interrupt. You allow the person to land. Then you have a time to report. If you interrupt, the space will not flow. You allow the person to land. Then you will respond. That is the reason why you are on the speaker session. So if you are interrupting, nobody will listen to you. Okay. So there
will be no conversation. So we need to listen to ourselves. Here are our own grievances, differences, like gentlemen. But you can't have a conversation with an average Ronuku. I need to remind you of that. Okay? And to them, the end always justify the means. So, when was your last time that you visited the Nigerian embassy or Nigeria consulate in any part of the world? The Nigerian in the diaspora. But you know the story, right? The whole frustration, the whole stress. You know, early in the morning, you arrive at this consulate where they are still, wherever they actually manage to attend to you, right? And then you are looking so fresh and, you know, relaxed. By the time because you're in your mind, you are going into this place to go and renew your passport, and what do you call it? Maybe it's going to last maybe an hour or two. Then you'll be out. Especially those of you that usually get the number. There's number they give to you. You know, so the whole complaint has been almost the same every year. By the time you are done and you are coming out like maybe 6-7 hours later, you are exhausted. You are famished. You hate everything about this place. And sometimes you begin to ask yourself, why did I even come? Man, Then came the, what do you call it? The Minister of Influencers of Interior. I've been a foreigner, no, it's Interior.